This is the story of Raggle Taggle Town, a story that is full of both song and of sound. This story's been told now for many generations, and some say it's true based on their investigations. See, once upon a time there was a little dog. He grew too old to work with his brain in a fog. He worked a small farm and was loyal to his master. He would herd all the animals, but one day they grew faster. He couldn't keep up, so he got sent out packing. He couldn't keep bears and wolves from attacking, so his master had sent him away from home. He found himself roaming the road all alone. He said, "I'm a little doggy, so I'll just get along," and cried and kicked dirt, all while singing this song. And he sang, "My master sent me away from home, away from home, away from home. My master sent me away from home. He says I'm too old to work. Bow wow, bow wow." And then all of a sudden, there was a donkey. And the donkey said, "Hey dog, tell me, why are you crying? Your whining just made me think someone was dying. You're kicking up dust, making mud with those tears. You're howling so loud I'm sure everyone hears. So tell me your trouble and I'll help you out, so your travels are fun and you won't have to pout." The dog told his story of years spent in servitude. He was loyal and faithful and kept a good attitude. But it didn't matter when old eyes grew dim. That master he served just got rid of him. So he set on a path that would take him on down to seek out his fortune in Raggle Taggle Town. By the end of his story, the donkey got mad. He said, "I can relate too, so now we're both sad. See, I'm a donkey that carried a pack, and I had it tied right here on my back. But as time passed me by, my young back became old. So get on out of here is what I was told. So I set out here wondering just what I might do when I heard all that noise that was coming from you. And now that I've met you, I'm curious to know if you'll let me follow you this place that you go. You lead the way and I'll follow you down, all the way to Raggle Taggle Town." So the dog said, "Hey donkey, let's get out of here. The sooner we leave, the faster it's near." Then they walked down the road and in step strolled along. All of the while they were singing this song. "My master sent me away from home, away from home, away from home. My master sent me away from home. He says I'm too old to work. Bow wow, bow wow." And then all of a sudden, there was a cat. And the cat said, "Why are you crying, dog and donkey? All of this noise is obnoxious and wonky. Did you walk in a pole or fall in a hole? Did you stump your toe and watch as it swole? What is the meaning of all of this sadness? Are you not aware that this all sounds like madness? What are you two old animals doing? I have a feeling that trouble is brewing." The dog and the donkey explained their woes, and nothing that had to do with their toes. They explained the situation, how they both lost their station. Now they traveled down the road, searching for their new abode. Both are sad, but on their way, looking for a better way. That cat said, "Well, now isn't that great? Seems we are all connected by fate. See, I used to chase mice and I'd stop infestation, but I got too slow and the mice built a nation. They ate up all the crops and they ate up all the cheese. So to say in the least, my master wasn't pleased. So I'm out on the street dealing with this disaster, no longer welcome at home with my master. But here is a novel idea I've thought. I'll travel with you and we'll thicken the plot. Misery loves company and we are all sad. This might be the most fun we've all ever had." So cat, dog, and donkey all strolled right along, crying together and singing this song. "My master's sending me away from home, away from home, away from home. My master's sending me away from home. He says I'm too old to work. Bow wow, bow wow, eeyaw, eeyaw, meow, meow." And then all of a sudden, there was a rooster. The rooster said, "Why are you crying, dog, donkey, and cat? Are you lost and scared and don't know where you're at? Are you turned around and can't find your way home? What is the answer to what is unknown? Tell me your story, leave out no details. What is the cause of your outcry of wails?" So there they sat talking, explaining it all, told of their rise that led them to the fall. Each one too old and now couldn't help. All they could do now is bray, meow, and yelp. The rooster stood up and then clawed at the ground, mad for the sake of cat, donkey, and hound. He spoke up and told them his woeful sad story, the way that he'd fallen from his former glory. Everything changed from the place he was in. He once ruled the roost, had his pick of the hens. He'd cock-a-doodle-doo each morning like a clock, exactly on time as a punctual cock. One day his voice stopped and had nothing to give, so he got the boot and had no place to live. He clucked as he nervously scratched at the dirt, fear of rejection and of getting hurt. He timidly asked, "Would you mind if I join you? Please take me with you wherever you're going to." So dog, cat, and donkey said, "We are all bound for this place we heard of called Raggle Taggle Town. We're happy to have you as we go along. We can teach you our traveling song." And it goes a little something like this. "My master's sending me away from home, away from home, away from home. My master's sending me away from home. He says I'm too old to work. Bow wow, bow wow, ee-haw, ee-haw, meow, meow, cock-a-doodle-doo, cock-a-doodle-doo." And then all of a sudden, the night sky grew dark as some shadows passed by. Each one got quiet so their ears could pry. They stood near a house where the shadows went by, went to look in the window, but it was too high. So the donkey leaned up just as far as he could, but it wasn't tall enough, so it was no good. Then Donkey said, "Dog, why don't you jump up on me? Then you can lean in to tell us what you see." The dog jumped on up on the donkey's back and tried to see in, but their height did still lack. So Dog called the cat and said, "Hey cat, come on up. See what you see when you stand on this pup." So Cat climbed on Donkey, and Donkey held up Cat, but he couldn't see in from where they were at. So Cat called on Rooster to stand up on him, even though they knew the chances were slim. "Give it a try to see what you can see, and I can tell everyone once you tell me." The rooster climbed Donkey, then Rooster climbed Dog. Rooster climbed Cat, perched like Cat was a log. Rooster stood on Cat while the cat stood on Pup. Dog stood on Donkey so they could see up. Rooster peeked in and described what he saw, told Cat, Dog, and Donkey, and each dropped their jaw. People in ski masks, each holding a bag, or heard one of them stand there and brag. "We are the robbers that stole all this money, and we got away with it, isn't that funny? This town is broke now, they don't know what hit 'em. There's so much money our pockets won't fit 'em." Then outside the window they started a plan, how they would help out and do what they can. They each told their plan with the trap they would set to fill all these robbers with shame and regret. Then each took their place to ambush the home, with the craziest takedown this world's ever known. The rooster hopped up at the doorbell and pecked it, the robbers confused since no one was expected. One came to the door just to have it kicked open, where Donkey's back legs had worked like he was hoping. The cat jumped right up and attacked a guy's face as he panicked and danced and stood running in place. The dog bit a leg and dragged one down all alone. He struggled and cried as Dog bit his shin bone. The donkey came in and stood tall on hind legs, reared himself up as the robber then begs. The robbers got scared, then they all ran outside and straight into the trap that they had all set aside. It sprang up and caught 'em, all hung in a tree, dangling there for the whole world to see. The cops all showed up and arrested the bunch, when one detective said he had a hunch. "I bet all these animals were responsible for helping. I can tell by the way that this dog here is yelping. That donkey and cat and that rooster over there have given these robbers quite a good scare. They've done quite a lot for this beautiful community, working together as one team in unity. All of this money will soon be returned, so they are all heroes as far as I'm concerned. I'd like to reward them and give them this home, a place they can rest so they don't have to roam. I'm calling the mayor to welcome them down as honorable residents of Raggle Taggle Town."